write the text you did in a notepad for you, okay? A notepad
Okay.
like
Okay.
notebook actually. It's good for your memory. Okay. The title of the text is Father and Mother, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the 10 commandments? One of the commandments is honor your father and your mother. God knew that some children would naturally love, obey, and care for their parents. God knew also that some children would need to be reminded. Honoring your parents doesn't mean to do everything they ask without a reason. It means to respect their values. It means to be available to them. It means to love them for everything they have given to you. They have given you. Your parents gave you life. They worked hard to give you what you have today. They helped you become the person you're today. They loved you first. Now it's your turn to love them. You'll never be sorry for the love you give your parents. Got the text?
Yes.
Okay, so answer. Are parents today the same way they were in the past?
No.
Support your answer, please.
Because um like I mean I I this is what I think, like in the past the parents was like more how is the word? Aggressive. Yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
Like for everything or like like that's Portuguese like for everything and for nothing, like this.
For
For all or
anything,
like
anything someone do,
no, but you have like a expression, like for all and for nothing, like this. But in Portuguese,
okay, but we are not in Portuguese. We are speaking
I
in
know,
English.
but English we don't have nothing like this.
I don't know. I don't even know what you mean in Portuguese.
How don't translate for all for nothing and for nothing, like this.
Uh,
Got it?
for anything.
Ah, anything. Really? Okay. Like for okay, for any reason, like I will say the example of my mother. Look, my mother, uh, she when she was young, she needs to take care of my her sister. Like when my grandpa was out, my her mother. It's better say it like this. Her mother was like working. She was at home, taking care of her sister. And like when her mother got home or and got like meds because of the work or like something that happened today, she just beat my mother because she wanted, like
Hmm.
this. And like uh, many times like with no reason at all. And today, like sometimes some boys, or some girls need the extra, you know yes, But
You
uh,
mean they need?
yes,
They need
sometimes.
punishment sometimes.
Some yes, because some of them is a little bit, like uh, mimetic. Yes, yes. But um, I think yes, this is the biggest difference that
Do
I
you?
yeah. But
I think about other differences. I think you are just thinking about your mother's situation. That I agree with you because with my mother was the same thing, and she was the older daughter, so she needed to take care of her siblings, and it was complicated because sometimes she was punished
ah,
because of things she had nothing to do.
but one more thing. I remember now.
Mm.
That's in the past. I think the kids were like more obedient. Yes, I think so.
Yeah, but we are talking about the parents.
I know. So, but yeah. So no idea. Yeah, yeah, just this.
I don't know if you agree with me, but I think that the situation we have today is that parents, um, they don't have they don't have values to teach to their children. Like most of them let the children do whatever they want and they
Yeah.
don't care. So if they don't discipline them, being a kid or an adult, if they don't give, um, I forgot the name, like when you help someone by, it's not an advice. Is an advice? No. So something like this.
Uh huh.
Um, and they let them do like what they want, people will always get into trouble because everything you do has a consequence, and um, they will always get the consequences of their acts,
Mhm.
what they planned. So I think this is one of the biggest difference from the parents today's for the parents um, some years ago, like decades ago,
Yeah.
4 or 3 decades ago. And and if we think about 100 years ago, it's uncomparable.
Mhm.
So it's complicated. Children, parents, the society are
Yes.
all totally disorganized. Like
Mhm.
everything, nobody knows its papers. Nobody knows what to do. Everybody's lost. Everybody's depressed. Everybody has anxiety. Something is wrong.
Yeah.
But I
Look,
agree
look,
with
look.
you. I think depending on the state too, because in Minas was not that bad as in the state of our parents. Diego, what you doing?
You saw? You saw? No, you didn't. Look, look,
I remember the
look,
boys of
look,
my class doing this like
look. Wait.
7 years ago.
Ah, I'm so good. I know. I know.
Some
Look, look, look.
things does never change. Another question. Are
I trained all the day. This I can like. You see this thing I have here? I
mm,
can jump all over it. Like put the skate here. Like look, I try to film. Look, like it's in the floor, right? Wait. I know you are surprised, right? Because I have like this great ability, yeah, with the skateboard. I know.
you passed all the day training it?
Of course, all the
I
day.
don't believe
You
it.
know what's it's so difficult because like you need to he would like like uh, be with the skates to him don't like fall. So it's difficult to like deslizar like yeah.
Are kids today the same way kids were in the past?
Kids today are way more boring. Yes.
What else?
No, you know why? Because like I see the histories of my father. Like he going to steal what he
To
steal.
steal?
Wait. Uh, it was wait. I think it was passion fruit. I don't know, but something.
To steal passion fruit?
I don't know what fruit it was, but he like going to steal like go in the tree and like get up there and like take a fruit and like the because he enter in a private terrain,
A private.
Tr- private terrain. Yeah. So he went there and like went to take the fruit and like the owner saw him and took a shotgun and said he was with his friends. So he said, uh, I don't know what he said, but he shoot like up, like ta with the shotgun and like everybody running. Yes, and other. He have many stories that
Yeah,
like.
I know my father has many stories too.
And today, what the kids do? Play.
They play
The
video
maximum
games. They
they
they they surf on the
ride a bike.
internet.
Wow. Oh my god.
They surf on the internet.
Nothing.
They get
I
manipulated by what
yeah.
they hear in the school. That time, if some of the students didn't agree, like see something, it doesn't make sense, they wouldn't be like afraid of saying something. Like my father used to say that he used to ask, how could we stay on an earth that is a ball, movimenting like in a high speed, and the
Uh
water doesn't
split.
fall,
Yeah.
And he
Uh,
went, the teacher took him to a department that it was like the crazy ones, or the students that were very bad behavior, just because he made this question, because she didn't know how to answer.
Jesus.
But I think that time they didn't care about what the other students would think about them. Like they just
Uh-huh.
did what they wanted. They asked what they wanted if they had
Yeah.
any doubt. Today, students prefer to how to
Accept
get
everything and like
to no
don't
I
ex
mean to get a bad grade in a subject,
yeah.
because they don't want to ask, because they don't
Hmm.
want to seem dumb.
Yeah,
Like, what happened to people? If you are there to learn, of course you have doubts,
of course.
but now they're afraid of what people will think. It's making it's making this generation sick.
Hmm.
They're getting sick. And if you realize, they are all the same, like acting the same, doing the same things, listening the same songs,
Yeah.
wearing the same type of clothes, everything they are doing the same, like robots, like,
Hmm.
all the same. Like they don't have their own nature, like they don't have their identity, you know?
Hmm.
So that's what I see. And it's unfortunately very sad.
When a friend like came to my home, to my house, and like, of course we play like video games and etc. But I always like to do something, different, like to have a history to count, to count, no, to say, like I once when I was living in Lisbon, me and the that friend that came like uh, uh,
Yeah.
last week, so he went to my house, to my old house, and uh near that house I have what is the name? It's not like, when you have like a house that is old and like, ooh,
Uh, Scary
so
house.
yes, and like nobody lives there, and like is the word I don't know, and like we went there, like I there was like very big, like very big, and like I we went and have like a iron door, and like I needed to take off the door like the ground, yeah, and like we enter there, and uh, we like passed through the house, and like in the middle had a space, like in the middle, like a, I don't know, was nothing in the middle, and like in the side had other house, and like in the other side had a tiny one, like a tiny house, and like had dogs there, and like they bark and we ran like so fast, but when,
Just the two of you?
yeah, just, and when like we were getting out, we needed to go, uh to, like had a pillar, like a pillar, but not a pillar like this, a pillar like in the ground,
Ah,
and we needed like to go up and to jump to go to the door, but had like many pillars, like on, like one, two. Well, it's not a pillar, but it's like uh, a wall, but a small wall, like this and this. Yes, and uh, on the top of one of them had how is the name? Pallets. No, the name pallets. Yeah, and this was the wrong way. We needed to go to the other one, but we went for this one, and like we needed to jump to go to one to the other, but had a pallet, so we needed to step in the middle of the pallet and go to the other to go to the door. I did this, and he came behind me, but he stepped on the edge on the pallet, so the pallet's with him. Yeah, it was so fun. He like
and the
he
dogs.
oh, the dogs, no, the dogs were uh, like he they were closed, yeah, closed in the house.
They were rest.
Yes, yes, and like he felt, but he felt uh like this, and like the other pillar, I don't know, the other wall we need to went was like this, and him like boom, like boom, and like for a little bit he didn't lost his, that's, yes,
Did he cry that day?
yes, because like his leg, he's like you know and he need to, and like he didn't know, like we went off and he didn't know if he cry, if he run, if he laughed, so he was doing all at the same time, and like "Oi." Yeah, it was so fun.
Why didn't you got out through, like, isn't it a house?
Yeah.
So it has a door.
No, but no, like it's not. We didn't went like exactly. Was like a place to put the animals, like pigs. Maybe I think there was pigs. Was like a farm, you know. But like we where we went was like I think was the pigs part, you know, where have pigs.
Let's
And
see if we find an image to understand. Probably, if it is what you were talking to me, it's a barn or similar to a barn.
not like no, it was not like this. I will try to look. Yes, but not that exact. Oh, look, I am a great addict. Yeah. So imagine with me here. Wait, here had grass. Grass is the front. Grass, a lot of grass, and like here was like the s- we to jump that have I how is the name of this? No stacks like this, and like you have a iron, straight iron passing through
I think
like
I do.
like
A
this,
fence.
the fence, yeah, all like all around, and like we need to here had a hole, and we pass here, and here was like the entrance, and like was like a big thing like this, and had like uh was like a church, but wasn't a church. And like here have stairs to go up, and here was the door, and like here have all windows and etc. And like we went here, I took off this door, like they put the door on the ground, and we went in. But like here was things like wait, yes, things like this, like this, and the other here, and here like in the middle had a place to put had to be the pigs. I think was pigs, and like all over the here have this, and here had the pallet I was saying, and like we passed in this one, and like went for here, and like here had the door that we went, that was no door but was the space of the door, and like uh in in when you pass the door had a space like empty, like here was like not like a circle empty, and here had the house, like a big house here, and here had the things of the dogs, like and have a gray like a cell like
So
this.
the door you opened was not in the house.
No, it was not in the house, it was a space that was not the house, and like the house was here and had like stairs to go up and go to the second floor that had like
And you
this,
went to the house.
No, we didn't because we were so afraid because it was at night, and like the dogs
You
barked.
went at night.
Yes, the dogs
Does
barked,
your
and we
mother
like
know this?
yes, and like we ran so fast, like come this, but we went here. Like I have a big leg, so I came this one to this one to go to the door, and I came out. But when he stepped in the edge and like
But
felt.
couldn't you walk in the ground?
No, because like the door was a little bit off. Like
I
the door,
understand.
you need to
Was
go
higher.
up. Yes, and like we needed to go, and like the door was not exactly here. Was like a little bit higher than this, and like we needed to. Yeah, and like he stepped here, and he felt like this, like yes, and he knee like smashed on this, and all the way like off the thing he was, I, I. Yes, it was so
What
fun.
time was that?
I don't know. I think it was in summer, maybe 9.
9? What did your
Yes.
mother say about this story?
I mean, we are adventure. I said like, mother, what I will say to my son? My father have a lot of history. What do I have? Nothing. I need to create them. She said like, son, but not this way, son. You create other things to do like this. But she was fun.
Yeah, I agree with her because it was night
Yeah, but it was a lot of. It was so fun.
and it was just the two of you. If it was like four friends, I understand, but it wasn't.
And like when he came this week here, we how do I wait? Let me close and open other. Like we went to wait. So here near this house I'm living, have a basketball thing like that. We play basketball,
A square.
Yes, and like here you have the thing. And here I will not draw the all of them, but like you have this, and um was like closed, was a public thing, and like was supposed to be open, but was closed. Like here had a fence all over this again, other fence all over this, and here and here and here, here. All fence. And like here had a space that have the door to go in, and like here have other door with more fence like this that you need to pass first. Like here is the road, and it was like this, and we needed to pass through this door first. But this door is like a automatic door that, like, I don't know how it works, but is a iron door that opens automatically. Was supposed to be open, but it wasn't. So I had the great idea to what? And like here had a school, like yes, a school, and a door here to go in the school, and we went like this to ask to someone if it was public or if they had the key to open, and like came out a old lady that was like so annoying and said, "Ah, I don't know where is the key. Sorry," and went and came out. So we came back, and I said, "Okay, we need to jump." And here had a garden of a house. Like here had the other house, like this, blah, blah. And here was the garden, and it was like had a pillar, not a pillar, but a small wall like this, all the way here. And like I said, okay, we go up this one, and like we put our feet in the fence and get in. I did this, and he went to the same way, but like the fence was like this. Look, this,
Mm-hmm.
and yes, all the way like this. And I went like with the my like how you normally do jump a fence. Like you have the fence, he goes up and he goes down like the opposite. Like, but he went like this. He went here and he tried to go like off like this. Like, and had the spikes on the thing, and like he because before it was a little bit rainy,
We will
and
be
like
kicked off.
no,
No.
but like he cut like his back a little bit because
Oh,
he
Jesus.
because like before was raining a little bit and was like
Ay, ay.